Good morning. It is 4:30, Sunday morning, and I'm at Talksport this morning covering Natalie on breakfast, and it's penultimate day of the WSL. So I'm going to take you on a little trip to what we have on today, and I hope you can join me on this wonderful vlog. Look at the back of my hair. Oh my god! Quite often when you come into the office, the views are just wonderful at this time of the morning. Just like, what an incredible view. We can look down the river towards Old Tower Bridge. The city view is quite special, isn't it? At this time. Oh, just me then. Just me then. Come and see the wonderful view. Oh, Tower Bridge, the lights are out this morning. It's down there, but the lights are out. Good, probably saving a bit of money on the Lecky bill. Okay, 9 AM. The show is finished. Obviously, it was amazing. And I'm going to head to Kingsmeadow now. I'm going to Norbiton station. I've never really been there before, but I thought I'd just sit and gather my thoughts for a minute, because I actually feel that today could be a very interesting game, because as we've seen from Arsenal this season, when the chips are down and now they've lost Leah Volti as well, I sometimes just step up and rise to the occasion. That's what I've thoroughly enjoyed about watching Arsenal this season, albeit it's been tough and they've had much hardship this season. They have been excellent. There's been so many brilliant occasions. I mean, this season has gone down as best in a while, hasn't it? Like, they're running the Champions League, winning a trophy, and getting the Champions League spot almost but secured. So it should be a good one. Chelsea though are built for these occasions, aren't they? They come into themselves, they come into it, they do not drop any more points. Sam Kerr's ready for the big occasion, and their manager just knows how to get it done. So it should be a good game. I'm hoping it's going to be a good game. I'm going to go now and work with Sky Sports News and do a little update with them and really get into it. But yeah, I'll give you my journey along the way, and hope you enjoy. If you haven't already, what you're doing with your life, subscribe.
From London Waterloo.
Okay, so I need to get off at Waterloo East, walk over to Waterloo, and then get a train to Norbiton. Norbiton or Norbiton? Norbiton? Anyway, my pals are all having a good time as well. Look at that view of the Shard. Look at that. That might be the best view of the Shard. That's absolutely incredible. Gorgeous. I love it. Welcome to Norbiton. Where the heck am I going? This way? Never been here before, so I'm going to follow these girls in blue and red heading to the stadium. I've followed them so far, and I think we're all on the right path. Oh my god, I found it! Ta-da! Look at the flag. Look at the flag. Hello. Hello. Wow. Roger, big fan of the vlog. You know what you're doing.
I do, yeah.
Chelsea win today. Did they win the league?
Most definitely.
Do you think they can win today?
Of course we can.
Shannon and Paige, What team do you support?
Arsenal.
Obviously. And then who are you thinking makes those other Champions League spots? Because I'm saying it's obviously going to be Arsenal and Manchester United, but
I totally agree.
so if Arsenal lose today, Manchester City hope so, and then if United lose, they get back in on goal difference, don't they?
I think it will give Man City a big incentive to win today if Chelsea win today.
What do you think is going to happen today? You game for a win?
Yeah.
2-1 predicted score to Arsenal.
And then this game will all be done and dusted before that one kicks
Most
off.
definitely, yes.
What makes it interesting?
Definitely.
How do you see Arsenal finishing up this season?
Pretty well. I think they'll stay second, hopefully.
Oh, now they're missing Leah Volti as well, and like they seem to just get better. Weirdly, when they lose another player.
Yeah.
Oh, a Katie Banger, that would make sense. It's been a good season, hasn't it?
It's been a brilliant season.
And the vlogs have made it better. Favourite Arsenal player?
Katie.
You've got me, Kate. Thank you, kiddos. Morning, Vicky. Morning, Darren and Melissa. Yes, very well. How are you? Yeah, absolutely sensational work from Emma Hayes once again this season, and like you say, they're going for her 4th and also doing the double the last 3 seasons as well, from lifting the FA Cup and then going on to win the title once more. Maybe that's a sign of what's to come today, but yeah, she's installed this winner's mentality in her squad. It's definitely kind of reaching through, and long may it continue for Chelsea and Emma Hayes. It's been absolutely outstanding once again this season. I do believe that. That is Emma Hayes to a fault. The amount of press conferences I've been to where Emma Hayes will then say, you'll say, you know, what you're doing at the end of the day, I'm going to go get my son now, make sure I get my time with him, you know, at Christmas time. She was checking out ahead of our Champions League game, and after that was heading to the airport to head to Lapland. She often speaks of her son, the fact that she has this balance down to a T, you know, to win 4 leagues in a row and then go home to a 5-year-old and be able to get that right. Again, props to Emma Hayes. She can have my flowers today. Yeah, well, Magdalena Eriksson, since arriving at the club in 2017, Swedish international, a worldwide known player, arriving at Chelsea and really did hit the ground running. She's won 5 titles, so she will be missed. She actually put up an emotional farewell video through the Chelsea fan club and website this week, and I have to say it even brought a lump to my throat as well. She will be missed in this game, and she's been pivotal to this squad. She'll leave with her partner Pernilla Harder. We're still not sure where it is they're going to be going. Heavy links to Bayern Munich. That looks like that all might be done. But yeah, today is their final outing at Kingsmeadow. I've already been speaking to some of the fans, the Chelsea fans arriving today, who are here to make sure that they give them the send-off they deserve today at Kingsmeadow. How will they replace Pernilla Harder and Magdalena Eriksson? They're already signing Ruskin, who's a German attacking midfielder, very versatile as well. She's arriving at the club, and Emma Hayes is believed to have her eye on her for the last 3 years, so she'll be pleased to have her over the line. And of course, we knew the links in the January transfer window to Arsenal's left back Katie McCabe. Maybe she'll have her eye on her as well today. James from Sky. James Green, how are you?
I'm alright, I'm excited.
Yes, I mean, today's a big game. You've been covering so many of the WSL games this season.
Yeah, I've done a lot today.
We were just talking about manager of the season. Yours would be?
Jonas.
It's got to be Jonas.
Only just though, it's really close. We were saying there's so many different managers that you could choose, and it's all down to kind of what you perceive to be an achievement from a manager. It's perspective, and everybody's perspective is different. You know, you've got Emma Hayes, who's in line to potentially win the 4th WSL in a row. You've got Mark Skinner doing an unbelievable job at Manchester United. You've got my love, Carla. Honestly, I do. I love her. I think she's brilliant. But the job she's done at Aston Villa has been incredible.
Yeah.
But for me, Jonas, a Conti Cup, Champions League semi-final,
and the performances as well.
And the performances, and still, look, 2 games out, they are still. I'm not saying they're going to win the league, but they are still in the hunt with the amount of injuries they've had to deal with. Okay. It's got to be him. I did speak to him on Friday, and we talked about injuries, and he actually admitted to me, said it is his toughest coaching season. So
I haven't been able to tell anyone this yet, but I saw Jonas Edeval jogging the other day, head to toe in an Arsenal kit. Kind of guy relate.
Why
like
wouldn't he love the club,
your Sky gear.
I know, I'm not even working today as well. It's just, I just love wearing it.
James, enjoy the game.
Thank you.
Okay, fast forward. Everything that's just happened to me leaving because I couldn't sit down and I've been on my feet since 3 AM. So I thought I'll go home and I'll start to watch the game. It's now just coming back from half time and Chelsea are 2-0 up. What a trek. Anywho, let's see how the rest of the day pans out. This is Emma Hayes in her kitchen at 7:30 during the Manchester derby, right? That was at full time of the Manchester derby. Wow, what a time in the WSL, and the fact that it's gone down to the final game of the season. Manchester United doing what Manchester United do, and that is just sticking a little spanner in the works and getting the last minute goal once more. City could have made sure that the title went to Chelsea in that moment in time, but no, Lucy Garcia coming on, being the substitute, being the difference maker once more to get the goal in the 91st minute, which means Manchester United could effectively still stop Chelsea from winning the title and go and do it themselves. Before we get to the permutations, let's just talk about that Chelsea-Arsenal game. It ended 2-0. I have to say I was a little bit disappointed with Arsenal, but the season has been what the season has been for them. They've had moments of magic and brilliance, but they are in the bone marrow of that squad. And you know, yesterday you could see that difference. They were creating chances, they couldn't finish. The penalty from Katie McCabe wide of the post, it just shows where they are at now at this point of the season. And Chelsea got the job done yesterday. Some lovely moments as well, of course, to see Magdalena Eriksson bow out of Kingsmeadow and to get her goal in front of our home fans, where she spent so many years and won so many trophies. I thought it was a really special moment, and it was like written in the stars that it was to happen, and it really gave the fans what they wanted to see, and probably a really special moment for her now as she exits the WSL. And that goal as well from Guro Reiten. I mean, for me, she's Chelsea's player of the season. I know Sam Kerr steps up in the big moments, but Guro Reiten's doing that consistently as well. So for me, I think Guro Reiten has had it all this season. And she's absolutely 10 out of 10 gorgeous as well. I think we can all agree on that, even though that's not important. And then we go to the Manchester derby then last night. I mean, for City to be down to 10 men, then to get the goal from Angeldal, I was like, United, how have you not finished this yet? You know, finish them! And make it a title race that we want. And then it was the Mark Skinner moment. I feel he's becoming the Serena Wiegman of the WSL. His substitutes are having impact. He's making the calls at the right time, and they are making sure they come on and they are getting the goals to win the game. And I have to say, we've seen that a few times now this season, and yesterday was another example of that. Lucy Garcia getting the goal in the 91st minute, just to make sure it takes it to that final game of the season. I love everything about that. I think this is just showing how brilliant the WSL has become. So think about it. So let's just say United win the title, United win the league, Chelsea win the FA Cup, Arsenal win the Conti Cup. We've got another team coming in just to throw a spanner in the works there. Manchester City, of course, they were challenging for the title as well this season. Probably the start of the season's let them down, but they've missed out on that Champions League spot. That's gone, that's done. They've missed it now, but the fact that it took until yesterday to get those places solidified, I think just shows where the WSL has come in the last season. I am all here for it 100%. I know you will be as well. So here we go, going to Saturday the 27th then, 2:30 kickoffs across the board. Chelsea face Reading. I don't see Reading. This is no disrespect, what a season. It looks like they're set for the drop. It's a shame they're the last remaining kind of championship team, dropping, say, from a Premier League side. You know, they're all now Premier League owned clubs in the WSL, and they were the last remaining kind of championship side, and they drop out now. And that is a shame, because Reading have been here for so many years, and Kelly Chambers has done a good job. You know, she's going to go off on maternity leave now, probably not the best way to bow out of a season, and what does that mean for the rest of the players as well? It's a bit sad for Reading, but I don't be able to see them stopping Chelsea. So if Chelsea go and get the job done over Reading, yes, Chelsea win the league. Liverpool have Manchester United. Manchester United obviously will be going for that win, but Liverpool has thrown up a couple of stumbling blocks over the last couple of games, getting that equaliser against Aston Villa and making sure that they take a point. And then, of course, last weekend as well, getting that win over Manchester City is just, okay, fair play to you, Liverpool and Matt Beard. I like what you're doing. Chelsea on 55 points, Manchester United on 53 points. Arsenal have taken that third place Champions League spot. We know Manchester United already have it, and Chelsea as well. So if Chelsea win and beat Reading, Chelsea win the league. If Chelsea draw and Manchester United win, Chelsea win the league based on goal difference. And if Chelsea lose and Manchester United win, then Manchester United win the league. So basically United hope that Reading batter Chelsea and then history will be made and Manchester United will go on to win the league. Anything is possible. I don't see it happening that way, but what a final end to the season. We're going to cover it all in its glory next Sunday. I want to make sure you're there for that full video and to be part of it with us. And I'm also going to get a catch up with Rusha as well and see what happened with Villa as well yesterday. They're wrapping up the season there, so I'm probably going to get that video out this week. But please get in the comments. It was good to see so many of you yesterday. Thank you so much for your kind words on the channel. We're going to keep it going through the World Cup as well. And have a good day. Jump in the comments, give me a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe.